Is Phoenix about to become America's first major ghost town? Earlier this year, Arizona implemented its most severe water restrictions ever, all while housing development is at a record pace. Hey everyone, I'm Jacob Bryant, your Gilbert East Valley Realtor. As someone who lives, works, and helps people buy and sell in the Valley of the Sun, I get fielded questions about our water situation all the time, especially after the headlines we've had in 2025. Today, I'm cutting through all the fear-mongering and misinformation to give you the real facts about Phoenix's water future. Today, you'll learn about where our water comes from, what these new restrictions mean for homeowners, and a surprising solution that most people don't know about. Whether you live here in the Valley right now or you're considering a move, this is information that you absolutely need to know. Let's start with what sparked all this panic in the first place. In January 2025, Arizona's Department of Water Resources announced significant water restrictions affecting groundwater access for new developments in several areas surrounding Phoenix. The media coverage for this has been intense, with headlines focusing on the worst case scenarios. It creates a lot of anxiety for residents and potential home buyers alike. But here's what these news reports don't tell you. These restrictions don't mean that we're running out of water tomorrow. They're actually part of a proactive approach to water management that Arizona has been implementing for decades now. What's happening right now isn't a sign that Phoenix is doomed. It's evidence that our water management system is actually working as it's designed, adapting to changing conditions before a true crisis hits. Before we dive into recent changes, let's get a clear understanding of where Phoenix gets its water from. Unlike many people believe, we don't just rely on one water source. Phoenix's water supply breaks out into four major parts. Number one, the Colorado River. It's approximately 36% of our water supply. Number two, the Salt and Verity rivers. That's about 35% of our supply. Number three is groundwater at about 20%. And number four is reclaimed water about 9%, and it's actually climbing. What's critical to understand is that Phoenix has one of the most diversified water portfolios of any major city in the American Southwest. This wasn't an accident. It's the result of over a century of planning. When you hear about Lake Mead hitting record lows or the Colorado River cutbacks, remember that's affecting just one portion of our overall supply. It's serious, but it's not our entire water story. So what exactly happened in 2025 that has everybody talking? The Arizona Department of Water Resources did something unprecedented. They paused approval for new subdivisions in specific areas that rely solely on groundwater. These areas include parts of Buckeye, Queen Creek, and Peoria. These are rapidly growing communities on the outskirts of the Phoenix metro. But here's what's crucial to understand. This doesn't affect existing homes or communities with approvals that are already in place, areas with access to CAP or Central Arizona Project water, Phoenix proper and most of the established valley cities, and individual homeowners looking to drill wells. This was a targeted action to address unsustainable groundwater use in specific growth areas, not a sign that Phoenix as a whole is running out of water. Let's talk about the Colorado River, since that's where most of this anxiety comes from. In 2025, Arizona is facing Tier 3 water cutbacks under the Drought Contingency Plan. This reduces our Colorado River allocation by 21%. That sounds scary until you actually understand where those cuts are being felt. 65% of the reductions impact agriculture, 30% affect tribal water leases and banking programs, and just 5% directly impact municipal cities like Gilbert. Phoenix prepared for these cutbacks years ago by investing billions in infrastructure to utilize our other water resources more efficiently. What's happening on the Colorado is serious. We have historically low levels driven by 25 plus years of drought. But Phoenix isn't Las Vegas or Los Angeles, who both rely on the Colorado River for 90% of their water supply. Our diverse water portfolio is precisely why Phoenix is in a better position than many other cities across the Southwest. Here's something that you might not know that rarely makes headlines. Arizona has been banking water underground for decades. Through the Arizona Water Banking Authority, we have been storing 4 trillion, that's trillion with a T, gallons of water underground since the 1990s. This stored water is our insurance policy against drought. Think of it like a savings account. Arizona has been taking unused Colorado River water and depositing it underground for future use. Even with the current water restrictions, we have enough banked water to supply Phoenix for 25 plus years. This forward-thinking approach, despite all the alarming headlines, is why Phoenix isn't facing immediate shortages like some have feared. Now, for the most shocking part of Phoenix's water story. The solution actually might be more development, not less. Agriculture currently uses about 68% of Arizona's water supply, while only producing 5% of the state's GDP. As farmland transitions to housing developments, the water usage drops dramatically. Let me put it into perspective with a real example. A 100-acre alfalfa farm uses approximately 500 acre-feet of water annually. That same land developed into a modern planned community with 450 homes would use about 120 acre-feet. That's a 76% reduction in water for use for the same piece of land. This is the counterintuitive approach to Phoenix and their water supply situation. As we continue to develop, we're actually becoming more efficient at our water usage. Here's the crazy thing. Since the 1950s, the population has grown by 600% here in the Phoenix Valley. The water usage has stayed the same. The technology transforming how Phoenix uses water deserves some attention. In 2025, we're seeing innovations that weren't widely available even 5 years ago. For example, smart irrigation systems that reduce outdoor water by up to 40%. We also have atmospheric water generators creating drinking water from air humidity. Are you kidding me? Next generation water recycling systems make wastewater reuse more efficient. And lastly, leak detection technology saving millions of gallons monthly in municipal systems. The Phoenix Metro now leads the nation in residential water efficiency. We use approximately 30% less water per capita than we did in the year 2000. New homes built in 2025 are being equipped with water-saving features that would have seemed futuristic just even a decade ago. If you already own a home in Phoenix or you're looking at buying one, here's what this all means for you. Your water, it's secure for the foreseeable future. Water bills are likely to continue to rise gradually, about 5 to 8%, but that's baked in. We already know that's going to happen. Some communities may implement outdoor watering restrictions. Homes with water efficient features will command premium prices. Areas with cap water access will see stronger property rises than those that rely solely on groundwater. The bottom line is this: Phoenix is not running out of water anytime soon. The recent restrictions are actually good news. They show that the system is working. They identify and address issues before they even become a true crisis. Listen, I know concerns about water, they can create a lot of anxiety, especially if you're considering a move here to the Phoenix Valley or to Gilbert, or you're worried about the value of your home. But listen, I can help with that. Text or call me or schedule a time on my calendar. The links are below. Let's get this figured out for you. Now, let's talk about what might be the most surprising aspect of Phoenix's water future. Looking beyond the immediate situation, Phoenix is actually positioned to be a global leader in water sustainability only by necessity. Here's what's on the horizon. Larger scale water recycling projects that will increase our reclaimed water usage to 20% of total supply by 2030. There's a desalination partnership with California and Mexico that could add a completely new water source to our portfolio. There are climate appropriate development regulations that could reduce new construction water by an additional 30%. And water rights restructuring that will accelerate the transition from agricultural to municipal use. The most surprising part, Phoenix water challenges are driving innovation. That puts us ahead of cities that haven't had to confront these issues yet. While places like Seattle, Chicago, and Atlanta still operate as if water is unlimited, Phoenix has spent decades learning to thrive with less. That foresight means we're not just surviving. We're creating a model for how modern cities can flourish in a water-constrained future. So with all this information, what action should you be taking now? Well, if you own a home in Phoenix or in the East Valley and Gilbert, consider transitioning to a rock lawn. That can save you about 70% water every year. Invest in smart technologies for your home. Also, you can stay informed about your specific community's water portfolio. Support local policies that encourage responsible water use. With the right information and planning, Phoenix's water situation shouldn't deter you from living or moving to our amazing city. The headlines might be scary, but the reality is Phoenix is more prepared than any other city in the Southwest for this crisis. So there you have it, the real situation behind the Phoenix water situation in 2025. Yes, we face challenges, Yes, we need to be smart about how we use our water. But no, Phoenix is not about to dry up and blow away. In fact, the proactive steps being taken right now is exactly why Phoenix will be able to thrive for decades to come. Our diverse water portfolio, the underground water banking, agricultural transitions, and technological innovations all work together to create a secure water future. If you found this information helpful, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you don't miss my upcoming video about the best neighborhoods to live in Gilbert in 2025.